that she has killed Madam Maria Oredola Igbenedion.
As I won't carry more, see me.
On a quiet afternoon in June 2022, inside the heavy courtroom in Benin City, a young woman stood frozen. Her hands were shaking. Her future was already decided. The judge looked straight at her and said the words that ended her freedom forever. She would die by hanging. The courtroom went silent. Nobody spoke. Nobody moved. Because the person she killed was not a stranger. It was not an enemy. It was the old woman who trusted her. The woman she fed. The woman she lived with. The woman who treated her like family. This is the story of betrayal inside one house on one night. In one of the quiet, rich areas of the city lived an old woman. Her name was Maria Oredola Igbenedion. She was over 85 years old. She was weak. She walked slowly. She spoke softly. But she was not just any old woman. She was the mother of Lucky Igbenedion, a former governor of Edo State. People respected her. People protected her. People honored her. Her house was peaceful, clean, quiet, safe, or at least that is what she believed, because inside that same house lived a killer. A killer did not break the door. She did not jump the fence. She did not sneak in. She was already inside. Her name was Dominion Okoro. She was young, only 25 years old. She worked as a housemaid. She cooked. She cleaned. She helped the old woman walk. She helped her eat. She knew everything about her. Her habit, her weakness, her room, her routine, her trust. She was not a stranger. She was family, or at least she pretended to be. Nobody knew what was happening inside her heart. But something was growing, something very, very dark, something dangerous, greed. She began to notice things, money, jewelry, valuable items. She began to think, plan, wait. She knew the old woman was weak. She knew she could not fight back. She knew she was alone. And slowly a decision was made. A terrible decision. She would kill her for money. It was December 1st, 2021. Night came quietly. Everything looked normal. Nothing looked wrong. The old woman ate her food prepared by the same person she trusted. But that night, something was different. Something was inside the food. Something the old woman did not know. Something she could not taste. Something she could not see. The maid had secretly mixed drugs into her food to make her weak, to make her helpless, to make her easier to kill. After eating, the old woman became weak, very weak. She went to her room. She laid on her bed. She closed her eyes. She did not know she would never open them again. Hours passed. Midnight came. The house was quiet. Everybody was asleep. But one person was awake. The maid. She stood up slowly. Her heart was beating fast. Her hands were shaking, but she continued. She walked quietly, step by step, towards the old woman's room. She opened the door. The old woman was asleep. She tried to steal 100,000 naira and some jewelries in the woman's drawer. Shockingly to the maid, the woman woke up and caught the maid stealing her jewelry and some cash from her drawer. Then she picked up a wooden stool. She raised it and brought it down hard on her head. Once, twice, again. She tried to scream. She tried to move, but her body was weak. She could not fight. She could not escape. She could not survive. The maid continued until she stopped moving, but she was not done. She wanted to be sure. She took cotton and blocked her nose. She suffocated her, and just like that, the old woman died inside her own bedroom, killed by the person she trusted most. The house was silent again, but something had changed forever. The maid stood there, looking at the lifeless body. No fear, no regret, only one thing on her mind: money. She searched the room more. She took cash, she took jewelry, she took valuables, all for a small amount, an amount not worth a life. Then she waited. She did not run immediately. She waited until early morning around 4 a.m. when everywhere was still quiet. She walked out. Nobody stopped her. Nobody suspected her. She escaped, leaving death behind. Morning came. The house became active again. People began their normal routine. Then someone went to check on the old woman. They knocked, no answer. They knocked again, still no answer. They entered the room, and what they saw destroyed everything. She was lying there, cold, still, lifeless, blood on her head. She was gone. Panic filled the house, screaming, crying, shocked. Nobody could believe it. Who could do this? Who would kill an old woman inside her own home? Nobody knew. The killer was already gone. Police arrived quickly. They examined the body. They examined the room. They asked questions. They looked for answers, but something was strange. No forced entry, no broken door, no broken window. This meant one thing. The killer was someone inside, someone close, someone trusted. Then they noticed something else. The maid was missing. She was nowhere to be found. She had disappeared, and at that moment, police knew she was their suspect. She ran far. She returned to her hometown. She thought she was safe. She thought she escaped, but she was wrong. Police tracked her. Police found her. Police arrested her. And when they questioned her, she confessed everything. She admitted it. She said she killed her for money. Not revenge, not anger, just money. A human life taken for cash. Our trial began. The courtroom was full. People wanted justice. People wanted answers. Evidence was presented. Doctors explained the injuries. Police explained the investigation. Witnesses spoke. Then the judge spoke. Justice Efe Ikpomoba looked at her. He saw no reason to spare her. He gave his judgment, death by hanging, a life for the life she took. Justice was served, but nothing could bring the old woman back.
As I won't carry more, so see me.
Yeah?
So I won't carry more as I see me now. Make
Okay, as you won't carry money, as I see you.
come the shout.
Got the shot.
From that come.
Huh?
Come carry stew.
How you take killer?
A stew and naka. Come carry stew naka for you.
You carry stool knocker.
Stew.
Stool.
Yes, size stew.
Why you knocker now? Because they see you.
As come the shout.
As you got the shot.
Yes.
How much be the money you carry?
Now 100,000.
100,000.
Yeah.
You say you still carry jewelries now.
I say 100,000 and jewelry.
And jewelries.
One necklace and
I shock. And now on carry the phone say he say wetin? She say I kill my mother. I say why wetin the woman do when you go kill her? Wetin happen? She say she won't carry money. From there the woman see her. Then she knock her something. Me I start to cry there. All my neighbors say they hold me, tell me say wetin happen. I can't explain to them.
The family was broken. They lost their mother, their protector, their foundation, not by strangers, but by betrayer. Someone they trusted, someone they helped, someone they welcomed. The pain was deep, the shock was permanent, the trust was gone forever. This case taught one painful lesson. Not all danger comes from outside. Sometimes it lives with us, eats with you, smiles with you, and waits, waiting for the right moment to destroy everything. She trusted her, she fed her, she protected her, but in the end, it was not enough because greed has no mercy, greed has no loyalty, greed has no heart. And on one silent night, greed killed trust, greed killed loyalty, greed killed an old woman inside her own home, and the killer was already inside.